Hey everybody, welcome to Bend with Bree. Today we're going to be doing a master class on puppy pose. So we're going to be doing several different variations and holding it for 10 minutes here, so get comfortable. So a few things with puppy pose. We're going to start out with our foreheads down, hands in front of you. You want your hips above your knees, your core in. Just settling in. This gets into your shoulders, your upper back, some of your triceps. We'll do some variations that get into your inner thighs a little bit as well. So the premise today is I'm going to give you a variation and we're going to hold for a minute and then move on to the next variation until we hit 10 minutes, and you'll be nice and stretched out in your upper body by the end of this for sure. Just holding here, forehead down and breathing. Don't forget about your core. This is one of my favorite yoga poses. It's really good for digestion. If you're if you've been training your core a lot, like abs, it'll help a lot with that. So we're gonna move on to the next variation. So I want you to bring your chin to the floor. So we're gonna get a little bit deeper here. I kind of lifted my wrist there for a little bit, did some wrist rolls if you'd like. These master classes are really, really good for getting deeper into different stretches. And if you like it, please comment below because I'll do more. And that will show you how to get deeper into a pose. It'll show you different variations you can try. It's really good for flexibility. For me, it really tests my mind because it's really hard for me to stay still. So it's kind of like a little bit of a meditation almost. Awesome. So next variation we're going to do is you're going to keep your chin on the earth, but now you're going to bend at the elbows and bring your hands together above your head. So what this is going to do is it's going to go deeper into the shoulders and into the triceps. So this is the variation of puppy pose I like to take after I've been training upper body. I usually do core with my upper body days too, so it's like a 2-for-1. And just holding and breathing. And remember, if some of these variations aren't for you, no problem. Just go back to the earlier variations. Your forehead down is going to feel more comfortable than your chin on the earth. Some exercises may feel a little bit uncomfortable, and it's healthy to push yourself, but you don't want to feel pain, and especially any sharp shooting pain. You definitely don't want to mess with your back or your neck, so please be cautious. So next you're going to do is you're going to bring your blocks to the mat. You're going to place your elbows on the blocks. Drop back down into a puppy pose. Remember, hips above knees. I'm keeping my forehead towards the earth, bending at the elbows. This gets really deep into your shoulders. So if your shoulders are tight, this is the variation to go to. Also, if you're trying to get a deeper puppy pose, a deeper back bend, this is also a really good variation to work with. Perfect. So you can get rid of one of your blocks. You're going to keep the other elbow on the block, bring your hand to your mid-back, and you're going to extend the opposite arm and just get deep into one of those shoulders. This will also get your tricep as well. So we're going to do this side for 1 minute, and then we're going to move the block to the other side of the mat and switch sides. What you do on one side, you always want to do on the other. And when you're working with opposite sides, you want to make sure you're matching the level of effort you're putting into the stretch. So what I mean is, if you are doing one block here with your hand in the middle of your back, even if you can get deeper, if you didn't get there on the other side, you want to make sure you're matching. You want to create balance in the body. That's what will keep you stretching healthily long term. We're halfway through, by the way. So go ahead and switch sides now. Bring in the block to the opposite side of the mat. Elbow on, hand to the mid-back. The arm that's extended, you can come onto your fingertips or just let your arm rest on the earth. Awesome. So you're going to grab your other block, bring it back to the mat, and we're going to do what we did on that first variation with the blocks, and you can keep your chin towards the earth this time. So this is a super, super deep variation of puppy, but it should feel good. If you're thinking about quitting, I challenge you to continue. We only have a couple minutes left. You've got this. So you can go ahead and get rid of your blocks. So now we're going to start playing with some deeper variations. These are totally optional. So you're going to bring your forehead to the earth and extend one leg out to the side. So this is the variation I mentioned that may get into your inner thighs a little bit. You can point your toe. Bring your leg back so your knees under your hip and switch sides. Hold and breathe. Perfect. Okay, so now what we're going to do, bring your chin to the earth, arms in front of you, tuck your toes, and extend both legs out. This is really advanced, so if this isn't in your practice, please just try one of the earlier variations, but something to play with if you've been doing puppy pose for a while. I was definitely using my breath to stay calm mentally and physically while I was doing this. One of the best skills I've learned in yoga. Just breathe in for the count of 3 and out. Really deep back bend, as you can see here. Also requires a little bit of calf and hamstring flexibility. This will be easier if your hamstrings and calves are open. Perfect. And our last one. So you can take any variation you want here. I chose to do the first variation, rocking back and forth, just getting into the shoulders. Nice and easy, just rocking back and forth, getting different angles. And then I stopped and I just took some deep breaths. Settling in to close out this 10-minute puppy pose masterclass here. Great, great job for sticking through it with me. Don't worry, we're going to round out a little bit after this because you're going to feel a little bit tight when you come out of all of this. Perfect. Come on out. So come to seated on your heels. Just round out a little bit, arch. Do some circles in one direction. Sorry if you hear my dog in the background. Circling out. Now switch directions. Hands above the head. Go ahead and take a twist to one side. Twist to the other. Roll your neck back and forth. Awesome job. And let me know if you do want any more of these master classes and I will make some. Have a great day.